and it's a hell of a story. It's a place we came about 3 years ago and we did a third of it. This time we're doing all of it, and it's a hell of a show. So I hope you're going to come with us. My name's Alan Robson, the ghost historian himself. Behind the camera at the present moment is Peter Graves, who is helping me out. I know nothing about him, but Peter Graves is pretty good. So let's head in that direction. Look at this tree. I mean, before you go anywhere, everything at this time of night. Look at this. We're going to go to a very scary looking church this time of night. A Saxon church with various Norman additions to it. And if you look across, I mean, in all directions, you'll probably not be able to see much because it is absolutely pitch black. So stay close, and even the trees are frightening. Look at this sucker here. Dogs in the distance. You don't, this time of night when you're on your own in the middle of nowhere, the one thing you don't want is to hear a dog going in your direction. Than we anticipated. There it is, first glimpse. Can you see it in the distance? Can you make it out at all? Not much. Let's get closer. We're going to this castle, a huge castle. Now, I'm looking on the screen here. We're not seeing much. No, let's get closer then. First of all, I tell you what, easiest thing to do. I'm carrying Sucky. We've got a lot of kit. Now, we haven't got any of our gear. Tony was called out at the very last moment, got a bit of a health issue with his partner, and he's had to literally head off to a different county. He's in Yorkshire at the moment. So, I've been helped out, as I say, by a random stranger, which is very cool. So, what is the story of the place we're at? Well, this whole area where we are is a land that has an amazing story. Now, the last time we were here, I had no idea about this story. Historically, completely accurate. Around the time that William Wallace was defeating the English at Stirling Castle, which, an incredibly successful battle, turned the whole war between England and Scotland on its head. He decided to come down here with a Scottish army, attacked 700 villages and towns, wiping some of them out, taking Berwick, taking Alnwick, taking Newcastle upon Tyne, and taking all of the small villages like the one that I'm in now here in Northumberland. I'm in Edlingham. Now, we're going to Edlingham Castle, the church, the viaduct, and there's ghost stories in all three, which is tremendous. But the story that I didn't know was about the man who used to rule the roost where we're going. His name was Hugh de Cressingham, and he was a beast and a pig of a man. He decided that the way to fight the Scots was to go into their villages, have his men rape all of the women, and kill all of the children, and then come away, knowing that the women had been defiled, knowing that they were completely desolate without their children, and the men coming in, they all had to try and pick up the pieces, which is impossible under those circumstances. He decided that it was going to be that kind of war. Evil, wicked, wrong. Now, Hugh de Cressingham was Edward Longshanks, the hammer of the Scots. Financier is not the right word. Treasurer, I suppose, is probably the best word. He was the treasurer. And with respect to what he did, he robbed everybody. Anybody he came to in Scotland that had any kind of riches, he took it all to go into the English coffers. Now, that's bad enough. But it was the raping of the women and the killing of the children. Wallace would have none of it. And eventually, after a battle, they found Hugh de Cressingham, captured him, and flayed him alive, which means skinned him. And they gave a little bit of his skin, a square inch of skin, to every single soldier on Wallace's army. Wow. It's also said, according to their official records, in fact, there's actually a name to, just bear with me a second, there is a name for the official records, but bear with me a tick. The Lanarcost Chronicle. The Lanarcost Chronicle reported that before he cut off all these little bits of his human body, he took an 8-inch streak of skin from Hugh de Cressingham's heel all the way up his body to the top of his head, 8 inches across, and then all the way back down. And he took that whole strip of de Cressingham's skin to make himself a baldric for his broadsword. A baldric being the long sash that you carry your sword in. So that happened here. This village was completely wiped out. Now, in some of the days we're talking about, there was as many as 700 people living here. Now, there's more cows, there's more sheep, and there's probably 150, 250 people living here. Yet back then, the thriving community was wiped out. Anyway, that's where we're going. Great start to all of this. Let's get down and see what we will see once we're in there. I've just realised that it's you who needs the light actually more than I do. So, do you want to swap torches? Because you've got a little baby torch that I can use instead, and you can use that one to. Hopefully that will do the job. This torch is useless. I can't see zip with this torch. Anyway, not to worry. As long as you can see something, we're heading there. I'm going to probably throw this torch away. Now, I just heard some voices before. What the hell? They're back up to the church. Where were the voices coming from? Got to stay close because we've got no mics. We're doing this very much rather than let you down. We've come out and hopefully we will light up that castle then, if you can, Pete. There you go. How cool.
You have arrived.
You have arrived. Did you hear that? That's me sat down. I switched it off 10 minutes ago. But we have arrived. Thank you very much. That was random. Oh. Wow. We'll be in there soon and hopefully we can light up the whole building once we get there. Ah, dear. Oh, careful, it gets a bit muddy around here as well. Right, oh, it's very plaggy here. Look. Oh, past the muddy bit. Oh, careful, oh. Oh, nasty. Worse than nasty. Getting out of it. I'm on the castle walls. Oh dear. How much can you see? Pete, are we getting it now? Oh, we're seeing nothing here. Not a thing. Oh, dear. Where's it? Zip? Oh. It just looks like a torchlight. We're seeing nothing here. We're inside the castle too. I thought we'd be able to light the place up. Maybe if we get inside. I'll see if I can find some more torches. I do have a few tucked about. You know I've got such a great show tonight, and yet this lack of light is a real problem. Are you making that out? Alright, great. Tremendous. Just trying to find some more torches and put this useless one there. Bear with me, everybody. We're working on as much as we can. Stop you for that one. I think that one actually might work better for you. Try it. Is it doing it? Yes, it is. That's probably better. Good. We're getting there. Excellent. So, bring this across. Right, we do have the rods today. We do have sucking. We've got some balls as well, so get the balls in operation, and then we'll do a little bit of a tour. Hang on, come up here somewhere. You know, I've just felt somebody standing right next to me. That is definitely. Look at it's going, still going. I don't know whether you can tell. And the second that I see it, it's still going. Oh, look, it's off again. Look. I'm behind you. Down. We should actually get Sucky out as well. Oh, look! If there's anyone here, we're here for you. If you want to talk to us, feel free to make any noise you choose. out. Bear with me, everybody. Once it's out for the night, and we can set the place. Come on. Don't mind you watching me, Peter, rather than you seeing nothing. Is that secure? That's secure. This morning, switch it on. There you go. And all I gotta do is push the down the bottom, grab my paperwork, and we're away. Look at this place, just look at it. Absolutely incredible. And use your torch as well, can you? Bubbly. You can make out close. Can you make out anything that I've got? Can you see it or not? Can you see it? Yeah, good. Right. The fortified tower of the church was added quite well into the story of this place. A grand manor used to belong to Walter of Edlingham, sold it to William of Felton. You heard the story about William. Now the first one, I'm going to leave my stuff here. Come with me. Okay. He used to come along on these, and he was the character that came out with Tony and I. And I was telling Peter about him before. He always used to give us a chance to have a couple of cameras going. Tonight we don't have that. We don't have that chance. But look at this place. Absolutely amazing. Oh, careful. And there it is. Edlingham Castle. Now, the very first ghost here, I'll show you the place where apparently she said to walk. And it's along here and through the gap. There you go. I remember it well. Beautiful place. Very spectacular, even at this time of night. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. You see it? I'm very conscious we're being kind of watched from the distance. So a little bit of torchlight up the track. It is what it is. Look at this. Look at that place. It's along here, round the back. We've got to cut through, and we're going to stick close to it, Pete. Ah, yeah, that is the way. And there should be a little there, it is. What should we got? It's along here. There you go. At least the grass is a bit drier than that stuff that it was. Look at this, look at this, look at this. We're going to have to bring the necromancer and all of our gadgetry through here. And Pete said he doesn't want to be on camera today, so that's why we're not going to introduce you properly, but instead you've got this in all directions. Look at this place. I'm so tempted to start necromancing right from the very beginning. Put your torch on, Pete. See what it does. Does it do anything? Have you got a blue one on, or is? Hang on. Oh, that's the white one. Right. Let me have a. There you go now. Use that one if you can. What? Now this place here, the first ever ghost was said to be Lady Elizabeth Felton. She married Sir Edward Hastings. She died young. And there is a Northumbrian ballad about her. In the ballad it goes, as the angels sought to take her, she didn't want to go. She fought to stay with Edward, for whom her love had grown. So instead her broken spectre remained in the humble hall, weeping in the sobbing from Edmund's castle wall. And this is where she was seen. We don't know whether this fireplace that's right here, we don't know whether you could imagine her sitting here and maybe sewing or singing or clotting about, eating a meat pie, doing whatever they did this part of the world. Absolutely amazing. Elizabeth, are you here, pet? Right, taking my torch out, and I think we'll go around the back. We'll put the back around the front. We'll definitely come back here with all of the gear. Watch your head getting out. You can see the door. Back round. This whole place is incredible. So glad I've come back now. In that direction over there, although you'll not be able to see it, beyond the back of the castle, there is a huge bridge, like it used to be an old train bridge. Look at the moon up there as well. The whole thing, the castle there right next to it. Watch your step, get there. Careful. I don't know, can you see or not? Oh, it's tough to see. I heard voices there. Is there someone coming? That was somebody over here, wasn't it? I've got, oh hang on, is it through here? No. I've left the torch on up there, so don't worry if you suddenly see a strange light. The light that I've set. So let's get in here. Now I've got the mugs because we want to try a few things. Sometimes, watch your step. When you come, there's the torch again. You do what you can with it. Come on. If there's anything here, let it be known. We want to see you. Anybody here? Talk to us. Talk to us. Oh, hello. Got something. We've already had the balls working to the left and to the right. There's a couple of balls over there. We're getting them. If there's anybody there, let us know. We want to hear you. We want to see you. Come on, make yourself known to us. Oh, oh, behind you. So we're getting activity on the balls. We're also getting them from Sucky. And we could really do with Tony's torch, but we're out without it. I don't know whether this is doing any good at all. No, I don't think so. Tried my best. That's our torchy failed. And look at the arch here as well. It's just a little arch. I wonder if anybody died here. I wonder if anybody died in this place. I mean, more recently maybe. I know hundreds would have died in the moat, which is on the outside. There was a moat right around this place, and the water from the moat came from Edlinge and Burn, which is just down the hillside. Now, seeing how damp and wet it is worries me a little, because I was going to go down there, but none of it's as clean as it was. Do we take the balls round the other side? What do you think? Or do we wait here and see if we can get something down this other ball? Let's put them somewhere on the wall here. See what we get. Come on. If there's anything here, this is what the balls are for, so that you can show us. Come on. There you go. Perfect little niche for you. This one here. We'll go on the top. Now we've already had one firing itself off. Shall we move Sucky as well while we're on it? That looks like a shell. Don't do us on that one. What is it? Yeah, yes, sir. I think we can do that. Now I'm going to get the amp and put the necromancer on. That will be switch off. Right, get you out. I've also got an SLS on here that we'll put in front of the cameras so that you can see it too. Let's put the amp in. Right. Right. Is there anyone here? Give me a name. Got to keep it close to the camera in this particular case. Could do with a name, any name. Now don't forget, if you hear anything at home, make sure you get a time. Let me know. Is Elizabeth here? Is Elizabeth here? Talk to me. Is Elizabeth here? Let me know. Oh, behind you, behind you, behind you. Yes. Who else is here? Give me names. Give me names. Oh, left, left. Oh, it's still going as well. Wow. Oh, and it's still firing. Sorry for the quality with the lights here. This is not remotely what we anticipated tonight. We thought this was going to be crystal. Maybe even Tony and I'll come back and do this with all the right kit to be able to show it off for you. It's not ideal with a torch, it seems. What's happened to the neck? What's happened to it? Wow. Come on. Oh. Did you? What? Oh, we've seen something. What the hell is that over there? Something beyond sucky here. What is it? Watch out for shadow. Oh, did you see that? There was a shadow just over there. Can you see it? This is weird. This is weird. Is that you? Wow. Is that you? Good heavens. Oh, we got some action over the far side there. Something's kicking. There's something over here, you know. I'm sensing something over here. I don't know how much you can make out of this at home. I'm getting something down here. There's another huge stone at the far side. I'm trying to light it up as best I can for you at the far side. Sit. I will sit. You want me to sit? I shall sit. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll put this here to light me up over here. Does that do it? Or? Right. If there is anything here, talk to me. It's a freezing cold night. Talk to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this off. It can get just a tad annoying. And what we're going to do is we're going to shut this down, put everything away, just listen for a while. If there's anything in here, anything at all, anything that wants to make contact, like the balls, like Sucky, do you want us here? Yes or no? Is it yes? Oh! Both the ball and Sucky. Sucky as well. So whatever's here wants us here. That's why I'm so tempted to leave the necromancer on. It is particularly noisy. Let's take a slow walk around, and I'll share a story or two on the way. Because the one thing we haven't done is gone around this other way. If we can, we'll leave Sucky here, leave the balls in place. If they go off, we'll not let back. I'll switch Sucky off just to save a battery or two, but we'll put them back on when we come back round. Come on. this is kind of spooky as hell this time of night. Watch your step. Just step all the way. Right, we're turning left here. Let's look at each of these little porticos. And there you go. I wonder, one of the towers. There you go. One of the towers. You can imagine this circular thing. I don't know whether you can see down there. Be careful. What the hell was that? Could have been us. We might have knocked something off. Look at this. Little rooms in all directions. I don't know how easy this is. Oh, I'll tell you what, we can get down here. There's a half step to make it easy for you. Down there. Let's not break any bones. Come down here. We can sneak around the side. So, around you come. Now, not that long ago, a couple sent. Just have a quick look at this place here. Just round and round and round you go. Tiny little walls to the right. Now, Doug and Connie Riddle sent me a DM on Facebook. He said, we spent a fascinating afternoon visiting Edlingham Castle, not thinking or wanting to see any ghosts, but both of us seeing the floating white mist. It looks like a lady in a long white gown. We heard whispers, screams in the distance, dogs barking. That was enough for us. But you must come and check this place out while we're here. And I thought this would take us all the way around. It didn't. So let's find a way that does. I don't know about you, but you know when they say they saw a grey lady? Blimey. This, I presume, just to try and hold the Robson place. I don't know how a piece of like sackcloth can do that, but let's oh no, this is just right into the tower here. This isn't doing it. Right, let's go a little bit further. That's the tower. Watch your step. Difficult, right. Now, is this the climb bit or is this the dry bit? Ah, it's a dry bit, good. Right, let's see how much of this we can light up as we go. Now, this whole building, this amazing piece of architecture, a manor house, a castle, it's been an awful lot of things. A prison. The church was actually more of a prison than the castle was. I'll tell you what, look at this. This is solid. Absolutely proper rock solid, this place. How about it? Oh my goodness. In fact, it's said that you can still see on the main body of the building some of the bullet holes, and you know, like where cannonballs have burst on the side of the building. Maybe that's why this has had to be rebuilt with rough stone. Look at this place. Absolutely amazing. And of course, you can see the edges here where Sorry, I'm getting away from the microphone, but across here you can see the rise. Below the rise would have been the moat for this place. Look at this. Don't know how much we can see down. Now down at the bottom there was where we were going to go. I don't think we'll make it down there, but we'll definitely go to the church. Down the bottom of this valley here is where the moat would be, and here we are, back in the guts of the castle itself. Is this the one with the hole in? Oh, this is where we came before. Do you remember? Yeah, where the fireplace is. This is just another route in, and you can see where there used to be a maybe Gothic style window or a door there, maybe into a tiny room. Fantastic, the whole thing. Oh, voices, did you hear that? Definite voices. Now this land here, all along here, it is amazing, look at it. And it's just standing here, ignored. You see how they've put extra stone in to strengthen it up on the sides after the battering that it's taken over the years. The land was given by King Ceolwulf to St. Cuthbert. Cuthbert was rich and powerful, had slaves, but the Bible tells you that you should have slaves. You're allowed to have slaves. And all of this became his. Also, we hear that St. Cuthbert was a misogynist. He once said, women only have one function, birthing men. Everything you need to know. Another tower was here, as you can see. Oh. And the only reason that St. Cuthbert became a saint was because they dug him up 10 years after he died, and he was still in reasonably good shape. So he became a saint because they sealed his coffin properly, essentially. That's the arrow slit to fire at your enemies, right there. Look at this, it goes further than you'd ever imagine. What's your step two? When you just look at the history, even the names of the people who lived here tell a story. Peter Atheling used to own this place. He was the son of Edmund the Outlaw. Tells you all you need to know about this. But look at this. We're in. I'm just saying if we're going to be interrupted. I'm hoping we're not. You can't drive down here, can you? Oh. And if you can, how come we couldn't? Let's just check this. If we're doing anything wrong here. But no, I think it's just up to the other farmhouse. It's across the valley. Yeah, the car's just going up there. Just if we're going to be interrupted, we'll get all of our stuff out, that's all. So in here we've got more rooms to check out. Let's get into it. Let's go further in if we can. Look at this. This is just absolutely crazy. Absolutely just mad here. Look at the castle itself. I think it's can you light that up? Just look at how amazing. What the hell is that? Did you see it? Look up there. What the hell? What was What on earth? You know, they said that you saw like a white figure. Was that a white figure? It was all, I don't, could it be this? You know the stuff under our feet? Is that what it is? Hang on, put it in front of the... Well, it's not that, was it, painting? We saw something white going up into the... To me, at first I saw something... What I saw, and I don't know whether you guys saw this at home, I saw something move across the top. And then straight after it, almost like a cake of white behind it. And there's nothing here, is there? Look. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing... Oh, hang on. Sorry. Oh, what the hell? No, we're not beside the main castle. Oh, I see where we are. Right, well, let's see how much further we can go through the castle. Oh, the stairs up here as well. Look at this. Oh, what's your step? Oh, Jesus, it's that sackcloth again. There's some more just here. Just hanging down. Steps that would lead soldiers to the top to fight and fire down. Look at how high up you are when you get here. Keep a tight hold, don't fall. Just look down here. Oh, yeah. Which you can see, but we're about 20 feet up. The castle wall keeps going and going till you get to weird trees. Watch your step. Look at this whiteness though. Where the hell and what the hell is it? Well, that family that visited here said they'd seen something white. I've just seen something white. Pete's just put his thumb up saying that he saw something white. I hope you guys at home caught at least something. And let's keep going. So you need that to light everything up, Sonny Pete. I'm going to have to bring a being drawn over here for some reason. What is through there? That's just another little circular tower. Let's try around here. Back out the castle. Probably the back door, the sneaky bit that again points down to where the moat would be. Now there's an aqueduct here as well. A big aqueduct. I don't know whether we can light it up from here. We should be able to. It's kind of higher. Go across here. Oh, you can just see trees. There is an aqueduct down here somewhere. If we can't see it, we can't see it. Let's stick to what we can see. This amazing castle. We've stepped out of the back door. We come around to the side. Heard whispers, heard talking, seen a couple of white things. Balls have gone off, Suki's gone off. So far, everything's kind of happening. Makes you wonder what these were for. Or is these... Did somebody hack away at it to try and get a foothold to climb over? Look at this. Was this for horses? Was it drainage for a netty? Or what are these steps for? You see them? Amazing. Now the Swinburne family bought this land in 1514. Their family is represented by the boar's head because there were many boars in this wild pigs. People came here to hunt. More of the castle wall. One of the Swinburne family fought with Mary, Queen of Scots. Now, Mary, of course, was Catholic, and Swinburne was a Catholic too. Voices. Voices over here. Voices behind me there. Now, Swinburne had been kidnapped by the English as he was fighting for the Scots, and Mary Queen of Scots, particularly the Catholic would-be Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth's sister. And because of that, they kidnapped him down by the burn over at the far side, out in the darkness somewhere. And they paid a heavy ransom to get him back. But get him back they did. It's a little bit. That's some more parts of the castle, isn't it? Look. See how nature, a massive tree, is taking the whole place back. There's tales of witches in this part of the world, but none specifically to do with England. Oh, look at this. Keep creeping. Oh, look at this. Goes on forever around here. Things that could easily have been rooms. I mentioned that Swinburne was ransomed. Later the same year, his cavalry routed the English. And apparently bodies were everywhere on the grass all around the castle. Just the bodies of his enemies left to rot in the field as kind of testament that you can't mess with us. What is it there? Oh. Just looks like an area you could come in and I would presume. Oh, something's just flown past the light there. Was that a bat, or was it a... What the hell was it? What the hell was it? That's ridiculous. Behind you, behind you. What is that? Look at it. Can you make it out? Can you see it? Is it just me? We're getting this. Look, all the way here. Look. Oh, blame me. I hope you can see this at home. Is that from the castle? Is it coming off the rocks? That was crazy. It's still there. I don't know how much we're catching on camera, but I hope you guys at home are getting even just a touch of this. Where the moat was. Look at this. How fantastic. Another grand entrance towards the castle. So we've got greater light. So many places you could come and do things here. I know this is unsteady on our feet, but in the distance one of the walls going off. Can you see it? Don't know whether you can see it. I know we need to not fall over. But what is happening? Let's get Chucky on. See if nothing flashing when we get back. Got a hint. Let's put Suki back on if we can. Suki is on. And here we are. 1, 2, 3. Let's try giving them another move. Every time we've moved them, they've had some kind of response. So, did you hear that? Just heard a, oh, it's like a hell. This one's I'm just hearing heavy breathing there. Did you get that? Why wouldn't it stand? Trying to rest this up. I'll do it so that it'll be clear. Got it. Good. Let's shift Suki over. Whoop. King of the castle. Watch him. There you go. Suki's castle. Come on, if there's anything here. Well, you can't see that one around the corner, can you? Is it fire? Is it not fire? No, it's stopping smooth. Come on, if there's anything here, let us know. Let us hear from you. Oh, dear.
Now, we have used one of our devices and it's been sucked of all of its energy. I mean, there is nothing on it at all. So I've come back around to where the ghost of Elizabeth was said to walk, and I'm going to put some of our little spirit traps in place. Ooh. One there, one here. Something keeps switching this one. There you go. There's another one over here. Right, there you go. If there's anything here, we want you to respond. There's a lovely little seated area in here. Can't use the necromancer because obviously we're now using my telephone as the only camera we've got, with the other gear disappearing, and all I've got is the guts of where my phone once lived. So we were going to necromancer around here. I think all we can do now is check the building out, see what we get. Every nook and cranny there could well be, could be something. Just heard a strange noise there in the distance. Oh, there it is again. What the hell? We're getting a little bit of maybe sea fret coming in. I don't know what there is, but there's nothing. What is that? I just saw something dark move across. It just kind of moved across the wall there. What the? What? Whoa, whoa. Ball's going off. Yeah, the ball's going off. It went straight across the top. Pete's pointing that there's something moved right the way across here. I saw something black. It moved along here and it went up there, and the ball was going off at the same time. Oh, what was that? Something black, definitely up there. Definitely something in the darkness there. I'm just going to grab myself that little torch again. It's something that we do with Tony. Pete, just sit down next to me a second. It's something that we try from time to time where we're out here with stuff, and we always say that the thing to do is to switch off the torch, and it'll go black. And then I put this on, which is a tiny little bright white light. And you've got to watch for Try and keep the circle, even though I'm moving it. Try and keep it in the middle of the screen as best you can. There's Suki. Looks like that. That's all, folks. Do you know Porky Pig? Right in the middle. But people said that they've seen stuff in the various different colours that we're showing here. Come on, if there's anything here, let us know that you're there. We could do with that. Oh, right. Oh, just no sooner do we say. Sucky's going off. Look at that. There's something here. Is that you, Elizabeth? Oh, that's all right. We're going to try the next colour. That's green, and sometimes we seem to get a bit when green is there. If you see any figures, if you see any shadows, any shapes, just make sure that you let us know. What the hell? Look. No, put your torch on. To me, look. Torch. It's gone off completely. Knock it off again, please. Right. Well, there you go. It's like. Let's just screw it off. You see when it comes on, then it just goes off. Look. Super dull. Oh, and then what green is, it should be blue, which is, or purple. That's hardly there at all, is it? And the red won't come on at all. Going to have to obviously recharge this too. It's not doing me any favours whatsoever. So the best I can do, once I knock that off, that definitely needs to charge. I'm going to have to use this sucker. Put your torch on again now, and we shall. Yeah, there you go. Not much of a torch, but it'll do. Now, let's just sit here and see what we get. Now, in the 1500s, the Constable of Prudhoe, George Swinburne, bought the tower. Mentioned that before. But they left hurriedly in 1774. John Swinburne, one of his nephews, wrote, "The ghosts in that accursed place demand of my family to leave, and 'tis not one of us who wish to stay. Tish to the evil that lurks there. We choose to have none of it." Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that's just great stuff, isn't it? Just really spectacular. The Edlingham burn just at the bottom that we were claggy walking through before. The tributary of the River Alix just up the road. The water used to feed the original defensive moat. Hundreds died in it across the centuries. There was as many as 40 attacks a year by the Scots for absolute decades. Oh, hang on. Sucky's away again. Oh, jeez. What was that? What was that? Pete's terrified because that actually came from behind us, didn't it? That, we're just chatting away. What was that? Me with a torch that's, you know. You had to come here quick. Oh, Sucky's still going. Sucky's never stopped. Was that you? Oh. Was that you behind us? Huh. Yes, it was. What the hell? That was clear as day, wasn't it? Ow. Oh, look. On the floor. Was that what made the noise, you think? Could have been that. Why didn't it go? Oh, it's knocked itself off. Knocked itself off. How about that? I've just set it back. That was reading that. Well, we've had a little bit of everything. I'm tempted to pack up and do the church and finish at the church. Shall we do that? We had so many plans, but for you to get the best of this, you have to see it all, is the thing. So I'm going to knock that off. All of these here, knock that off. Knock that off. Sorry, there's going to be a little bit of fussing and faffing. Bear with us. I brought the rods, but I had no reason to use the rods yet. We just better get Sucky look at that. Sucky was a star. Right. Just don't want any of those things running away, that's all. Right, Sucky, thank you. Might actually put some of these in the car, you know, on the way back, see if we're carrying them. Right, so Sucky goes in. That's his first layer, so to speak. Then he gets his bubble wrap. Try not to smother him, of course, just to protect him. And then that goes up his ear. It goes in there. That's it. Right, sorry for the kerfuffle. Right, let's put it back. Right, let's go. There's something here though, no question about it. This is worth another couple of visits this place. Watch your step there. I'm not hearing well enough, you're not seeing well enough. I understand that this is purely a last minute lifesaver again. Doing something. No. I think it's up here, isn't it? Are you up? Oh, dear. Oh, well, I've come around the side, there's just a huge puddle of glue. I think no. I think the best way is like float on. So, right, I'm out of it. Then you walk into the dry bit, and this will hopefully. Oh, no, don't go there. Oh. Has it really been this rainy? Oh, that's not good. I'll take my boots off and we'll get back to the car. Is it drier over there now? Just trying to get the worst off. Oh, that's working. That's working. Nice idea, Pete. Yeah. Now we've just got shoes with grass on instead of mud. Best of a bad job. Oh, dear. Amazing. We've got so many stories about this church as well. I was told to use the necromancer here because there's a couple of stories about other groups that have used similar gadgets to come up with some amazing results, but because we're using it as a candle, we can't do that. So the church, as you know, we walk down to it, so it just takes on. So let's go. Yeah, this is good. Careful though, it's barbed wire on the top. Yeah, that's better. I would jump your people on the next one. Come on, Pete. Never said it was going to be easy. Let's light up and see whatever you can see. Just around the corner we come to. I think the vehicle is on the main gate. Just when, oh, getting voices behind us. Did you hear them? That was clear. It's nodding. Talk about spectral. This place absolutely is. And there we are, back at the gate. Church should be on the right hand side, just here. And we're going in there, checking that place out. Yeah, everything. I've just heard something crack from the field to my right hand side just there. I don't know whether you caught that at all.
down.
That's okay. Right, let's do it. So, there was a chance to pull my trousers up. Oh, that's better. Right, in we go. Look at this, how beautiful is that? Do you see it? That's gorgeous. When you come, this is St. John the Baptist. Lovely little ancient church. Let's go. You grab what you can, Pete, while we're here. Originally a Saxon church, you can see the shape of the main tower is rather more Norman, rebuilt by the French, whose families had helped William the Conqueror take over Britain. It was half church, half castle. It was made defensible, regularly holding the tower against Scottish attack. You can see beautiful stained glass windows in all directions, getting a little bit of air. Look at this place. How amazing is this? This is just incredible. Look at, what was that? Did you hear it? Hang on a second. Oh. That's funny. Should have left Suki out maybe. Oh. How wonderful is that? How wonderful is this? The Buckle family, 52 years, vicar of the parish. I think his son was a war hero called Dudley Buckle. I read about him. Look at this. 1701 for the font, where you would lift this lid off, fill it full of water and christen people. How fantastic is this? Look at this door. I love the fact that they've left it open for us. This is beautiful. What a beautiful church. And again, when you just put your hand on pillars like this, the whole thing tells a story. Peter, take a walk around. I'll follow with you and tell you a little bit about this place. They had a tunnel vault in here where priests hid with their treasures. Here lieth the body of William Spowers, the legend who departed his life in 1737. But imagine, to the fallen, oh bless them. Bless them all, the long and the short of it. But underneath this church, a tunnel vault where priests hid with all of the treasures of the church, and they even stayed in the tunnel beneath this church while the Scots, did you hear that? Huge fire just up the top. But the priests hid underneath with all of the expensive gold crucifixes and such, while the Scots were in here, raiding it and ripping it to pieces. And there's the altar with a beautiful stained glass window. You can't make out because it's not particularly lit, but trust me, it's Jesus on a throne, and it's a tribute, because I've seen photographs of it, obviously, when I was doing my research. And in the bottom, just down the bottom end, behind the pulpit, it says here, the sea gave up the dead which were in it. Which isn't, what the hell? What was that? Somebody screaming. There's no one here. There's no one here. Pete, there's not a soul. That's a road miles away. What is it? Because the car's just here, isn't it? Just outside the gate. Yeah, that's the car. That was it. What did you think that was? Female scream? Definitely. Female scream. Clear as day. We'll go back in the church, just because it is, at least you can see everything in there. How wonderful is it that we can get in? Thank you, Edwin Jim, for this. Get in and shut the door. Good grief, that was something else. Do you hear that? What the hell? I don't know whether they're particularly fond of it. Yeah. Take a look at it. That's the crest. I think it's the Swinburne crest. I'm fairly sure it is. The valley over Edinburgh. What is that? That is genuinely frightening. Was that inside? We arrived. What was that? That was somebody screaming, almost like, get out, get out. You know, it wasn't get out, but I felt like it meant us to get the hell out. We're going to have a walk around it. Getting a shadow or two there. Right. Gives you the skits, doesn't it, a bit? Oh, what was that? was that? Look. Did you see it? Something white's just come out. Something white just completely around us there. So what the hell is it? Look at the church. How beautiful is it? Come on. I preferred if we stuck together. I'm so glad I'm not here on my own. That was horrible. Well, there used to be doors. Another one there, one there. Oh well. If we got owls on our side, we're not doing so bad. Beautiful stained glass window. There's still that light must be on for a particular amount of time. Totally. Look at that beautiful red. Yeah, you see what you like with the LED windows and stuff there. They know what they're doing, don't they? So does the owl. I mean, has to be said. Let's go around the side. How creepy is it? How creepy is it? And if there is something out here, how come we haven't seen it? Do you know if there's something shouting at us? Careful. Graves in all directions. Maybe you just didn't want us in the church. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Just didn't want us anywhere about. Apparently there's been sightings of little children near the viaduct that we never managed to get to. What the? I just seen like somebody's just walked past the window inside. What the hell? No, he's behind us. Yeah, this way. What is going on? What is going on? Oh dear. What was that? Something. Oh, the light's gone off. What is going on here? What is going on? This church is on a main road from Corbridge up to Berwick. It's known as the Devil's Causeway because so many people, Romans particularly, nearly went Pete. The Romans said that to go beyond Hadrian's Wall up to where the Celts, the Picts, the Scots, the Northumbrians, brigands, robbers, raiders were all based. They said it was tantamount to committing suicide. So they named it the Devil's Causeway. The only people that made it from one side to the other were those in Roman legions, fighting their way there and fighting their way back. And I can absolutely believe it. This used to have, I'm guessing, a statue or something on the top of the little area for it. Mr. Coulson's grave just there. Oh, This whole thing has been. I thought that the castle was going to be an issue. What was that? What is it? What are you spotting? It looks like there's somebody sitting in the car. Can you see it? What the? Is there anybody in it? No. Oh, let's get out. Let's just get out. Let's get out. Like footsteps. Or oil steps. Let me look it up. What the hell was that? That's an ivy. Don't know how many years they've been there though. Get you. Let me have the camera gadget. Clearly saw somebody inside here. Can you see them? Can you make them out? Do you want to get in? And I'll start making my way back. Come with us. I'll just be glad to get the hell out of here. Oh dear. Right. You feel like you're sitting on somebody's lap. Oh my goodness. Look, there's orbs in the churchyard. Have you got the other torch, the big torch? Oh yes, you do. It's on your groin. Right. We are heading back. Don't know whether you'd know your way back. This car's just announced twirly. I think we're looking to get the end of the road. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to put my seatbelt on in it. It's a long way back. Bear with us, everybody. Oh, right. Hang on. Oh. Hold that. Right. Bear with me a second. In. Right. I don't know about you, but I think that was one of the most incredible things I've ever experienced in my life, because that was bloody ugly. We came in from this way, so go left. You just have to try and find a road, and you come to a junction and you turn left. Is that right, as far as we can remember? No. Thank you very much, Pete. Pete's never been on a ghost hunt before. I think you've done amazing. But can you put your demister on as well? Just drop the torch. Make sure that I pick the torches up off the floor. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, this was that horrible road we were on a few months. Coming down. Always keep your eyes open, no matter how far we are driving. You never know when you might see something. Oh, Now, if it was Kenny, Tony, or I, we would have a debrief, but Pete doesn't want to talk, and he's white as a sheet at the present moment. And we've both got the sniffs of it. And we're going to Alnwick. Yeah, let's do that. It's not Rothbury, definitely. So, oh, right. Now, we got a few nips and tucks when we were in the castle. There's no question about that. But for me, scary to the power of 10 was those. First of all, when we were in the castle, massive clunk, like the sound of a huge stone falling off the castle wall onto the ground. That made us both kind of pepper, but the noise came from directly behind us. And then, of course, we had the church. Couldn't believe it was open. I don't know about you, but the last thing I expected was for any of that to occur. It was good to get in there. Just amazing, amazing stories in all directions. If it's possible. Yeah, that's good. Just put a little sidelight on because there's still a story or two that we haven't shared with you, I'm sure, about the castle and the churchyard. The church was considered for about 500 years a warrior church because it fought back against Scottish brigands. And that little church that we've been in that seemed to be so benign when we first got in there and so gentle, and then all of a sudden it screamed at us because that little church was used as a prison for moss troopers, they called them. Moss troopers, Scottish robber gangs in the 1600s. A lot of them disbanded because they were deserted soldiers who would attack anybody, stealing livestock while raping and murdering. When you're out in the wilds, you don't realise just how brutal the whole place was. But brutal is exactly the right word. I mentioned that if we hadn't got stuck in the clag to such a degree, we were going down to the viaduct. Down there, they saw a ghost sighting of little children, a story that was published in a Morpeth Almanac of 1882. Following a storm, a family called Dunford, their roof was ripped off their cottage, and 5 children caught cold, from the cold to tuberculosis, and all 5 children died, and they've been spotted playing on the grass underneath the viaduct. So, as I said, stories in all directions. Amazing. When we get to the A1, we'll take our leave of you, I think is fair, just so we can pile down the road to get back to where my car is, there I can head back to the Scottish borders where all of those people that came and caused problems and damaged 700 towns and villages that Wallace and his men went through like a dose of salts. And it's this land. I know it's dark. I know that we're just on our way back, but I think the whole thing has been absolutely amazing. What did you think of it? Did you enjoy it? Hang on, I'm getting a thumb. That's good. So thank you very much for coming with. It's literally a random, not quite a stranger, but you're fairly random. It's fair to be said. And just at the last moment, it was either me coming up here on my own, where I'd be carrying far too much to really do the camera work any kind of credit. Little Edlingship, I think we're going to have to come back to as well. I think it's begging to be done with the right camera at some time, but this is the one that we did because otherwise you'd have missed out altogether. I hope you've enjoyed it. I don't think I've been as frightened on any one of our ghost hunts as what happened just there. And I was in a church. For heaven's sake. Bright red light coming up on the left-hand side. I wonder what that is. He's just pulling out. Whenever I see a car parked in a Virgin this time of night, I think they must be bonkers. Anyway. So, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed the show tonight. I can't point you in the direction of Pete for obvious reasons. But my sincere thanks to Pete Graves. We wish Tony and his partner well. We hope their health is on the up. And we're going to take our leave right now because I can't cope with the heat. You got rid of all of the mist on the window, but you've also made it equatorial in here, it has to be said. So that's it. From Tony, wherever he is, from Pete, and from me, Alan Robson, and everybody associated with a ghost historian. I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. Until we're back together again, from me, Pete, and whatever the hell it was in there. You heard it, and it was like angry as hell, virulent. Twice. First time I was thinking, I couldn't even quite believe it, if I'm honest. That was as full on as it's been. Anyway, until the blah, or until you watch this with Tony working whatever magic he can on the dog's breakfast that we've left him. Good night. God bless you. And I wish you well. Catch you next time on the road. Bye, everybody. Oh, my goodness.